Have you ever watched a quiet lake at sunrise? The water is still. It reflects the sky perfectly. It does not try to be anything else. It simply is. This is the essence of the tranquil archetype. To be tranquil is to live fully in the present moment. It is to embrace the now as your only true home. Many people live their lives lost in thought. They worry about the future. They regret the past. Their minds are always busy, like a stormy sea. But the tranquil finds peace by letting go of this mental noise. They understand that life is a series of present moments, and each one is a gift to be opened with awareness and grace. The tranquil is not someone who has no thoughts or feelings. That would be impossible for a human being. Instead, the tranquil is someone who does not let thoughts and feelings control them. They are the observer of their mind, not its prisoner. Imagine you are sitting by a river. The thoughts and emotions are like leaves floating on the water. You can watch them come and go. You do not need to jump into the river and chase after them. You can simply sit on the bank and observe. This is the fundamental practice of the tranquil, to witness the mind without judgment, allowing everything to be as it is. This is where true freedom begins. This way of being brings a deep sense of peace. When you are not constantly fighting with your own mind, a natural stillness arises from within. It is a quiet space that is always there beneath the surface of daily life. The tranquil has discovered this inner space. They know that this stillness is their true nature. It is not something they need to create or achieve. It is something they simply need to return to. By focusing on the present moment, the feeling of your breath, the sound of the birds, the warmth of the sun, you connect with this deep inner peace. It is always available, waiting for you to notice it. So, what does it mean to be the tranquil in a busy, modern world? It means you bring a quality of presence to everything you do. Whether you are washing dishes, talking to a friend, or working on a project, you are fully there. You are not thinking about the next thing or the last thing. You are engaged with the reality of this moment. This does not mean you are slow or unproductive. In fact, it is the opposite. When you are fully present, your actions become more effective, more intelligent, and more filled with a sense of purpose. You become a peaceful presence in the world simply by being yourself, right here, right now. The tranquil is a master of observation. They see the world with clear eyes, free from the fog of personal opinion and judgment. Most people look at the world through a thick filter of past experiences and future fears. They see what they expect to see, not what is actually there. If they see a flower, they might think, I must remember to buy flowers for my mother, or that flower is not as pretty as the one I saw yesterday. Their mind immediately labels, compares, and analyzes. The experience of simply seeing the flower is lost. The tranquil learns to look without these mental labels. They see the flower in its pure existence, in its aliveness. To observe in this way is to become a silent witness. You witness your own thoughts without getting caught in them. You witness the world around you without needing to change it or control it. This is a very powerful state of being. It is a state of pure awareness. When you are in this state, you are not defined by your thoughts or your personal history. You are the space in which all of those things happen. Think of the sky. The clouds, the storms, and the sunshine all pass through it, but the sky itself remains unchanged. Your awareness is like that sky. It is the constant background for the changing weather of your life. This practice of witnessing brings great neutrality. You begin to understand that events are not inherently good or bad, they are simply events. It is our mind that adds the story, the judgment. When you can observe life without this added layer of interpretation, you find a profound sense of calm. You are no longer on an emotional roller coaster, pulled up by good news and thrown down by bad news. You are anchored in the stillness of your own presence. You can respond to situations with clarity and wisdom, rather than reacting from a place of fear or anger. This is the freedom of the observer. This non-judgmental awareness extends to yourself as well. The tranquil observes their own feelings and behaviors without harsh self-criticism. If they feel anger, they acknowledge it. There is anger here. They do not say, I am an angry person or I should not feel this way. By simply witnessing the emotion, they create a space around it. In that space, the emotion can be understood and can dissolve naturally. This is a compassionate way to live. It allows you to be human, to have a full range of experiences without being a slave to them. You become your own gentle guide, observing your inner world with kindness and acceptance. The Tranquil archetype holds a deep trust in the natural order of life. They understand that the universe has its own intelligence, its own rhythm. This is sometimes called the divine order, or the Tao. It is the unseen force that makes the seasons change, the planets orbit, and the flowers bloom. Most people live in a state of resistance to this flow. They try to force things to happen according to their own timeline. They get frustrated when life does not match their plans. This resistance is the source of great stress and suffering. It is like trying to swim against a powerful river current. It is exhausting and ultimately futile. To trust the flow is to surrender to what is. Surrender does not mean giving up or becoming passive. It is an intelligent and courageous act. It means you recognize that there are larger forces at play than your own small will. You do your part, you take the necessary actions, but you let go of the outcome. You plant the seed, you water the soil, but you allow the plant to grow in its own time. This is the meaning of right timing. The Tranquil knows that everything happens at exactly the right moment. There is no need to rush or to worry. When the time is right, the door will open. When the fruit is ripe, it will fall from the tree. This trust brings an incredible sense of relief. Imagine the burden you carry when you believe that you alone are responsible for controlling everything in your life. It is a heavy weight. When you learn to trust in a larger intelligence, you can put that burden down. You can relax. You can breathe more deeply. You know that you are being supported by life itself. This does not mean that challenges will disappear, but it does mean that you will face them with a different attitude. You will see them not as problems to be feared, but as part of the natural unfolding of your journey, opportunities for growth and learning. Trusting the divine order means you become more attuned to the signs and signals that life sends you. When you are not lost in your own anxious thoughts, you are more open and receptive. You might notice a chance encounter, a book that falls off a shelf, or a sudden insight that comes to you in a moment of quiet. These are not mere coincidences. They are the whispers of the universe guiding you along your path. The Tranquil learns to listen to these whispers. They follow their intuition. They move in harmony with the flow of life, rather than in opposition to it. This creates a life of grace, ease, and synchronicity. When you are fully present, a remarkable clarity emerges. It is like the dust settling in a room, allowing you to see everything as it truly is. This clarity begins with yourself. In the quiet space of presence, you begin to see your own unique gifts and talents. These are not the skills you learn to please others or to fit into society. They are the innate qualities that are part of your true nature. Perhaps you have a natural gift for listening, a creative spirit, or a talent for bringing people together. These gifts often remain hidden under layers of self-doubt and mental conditioning. Presence helps you peel back those layers. As you become more aware of your own essence, you also start to see the essence in others. You look beyond their personality, their job title, their opinions. You see the being underneath. You recognize the same spark of life in them that you feel in yourself. This is the foundation of true connection and compassion. When you see another person at this deeper level, judgment falls away. You understand that their behavior, whether you like it or not, comes from their own level of consciousness, their own pain, and their own conditioning. You may not agree with them, but you can see their shared humanity. This clarity transforms your relationships. When you listen to someone with your full presence, you are giving them the greatest gift of all, your undivided attention. You are not thinking about what you will say next. You are not judging their words. You are simply there, holding a space for them to express themselves. This kind of listening can be incredibly healing. It allows the other person to feel truly seen and heard. It creates a bond of trust and intimacy that is not possible when both minds are distracted. Presence is the soil in which healthy, authentic relationships can grow and flourish. Furthermore, this clarity of presence helps you recognize the gifts in the world around you. You start to notice the small wonders that you previously overlooked. The intricate pattern on a leaf, the play of light and shadow on a wall, the kindness of a stranger. Life becomes a treasure hunt, and every moment holds a potential discovery. This is not a sentimental or romantic view of the world, it is a realistic one. The world is filled with beauty and grace, but we are often too busy in our minds to notice it. Presence is the key that unlocks the door to this hidden reality, making every day richer and more meaningful. Living in the present moment is simple, but it is not always easy. Our modern world is, honestly, a machine designed for distraction. Our phones buzz with notifications, and our screens flash with endless streams of information. Our culture, celebrates being busy and multitasking. All of these things pull our attention away from the now. They train our minds to be constantly seeking the next stimulus, the next piece of information, the next task. The mind becomes restless and agitated. It loses its ability to settle, to be still. This is, without a doubt, one of the greatest challenges for anyone seeking to live as the tranquil. Another significant obstacle is the habit of the mind itself. The human mind, it has a strong tendency to wander. It loves to dwell on the past, replaying old conversations and regrets. It also loves to project itself into the future, creating endless scenarios of worry and anticipation. This is in fact the activity of the ego, the part of our mind that creates our sense of a separate self. The ego thrives on time, past and future. It feels threatened by the present moment because in the stillness of the now, the ego begins to dissolve. So, the mind will resist your attempts to be present. It will try to pull you back into its familiar world of thought. Superficiality is another challenge that works against presence. We live in a culture that often values appearance over substance. We are encouraged to present a certain image of ourselves, especially on social media. We curate our lives to look happy, successful, and interesting. This focus on the surface can make it difficult to connect with our deeper, authentic self. To be present is to be real. It is to be with what is, including our own imperfections and vulnerabilities. When we are too focused on maintaining a superficial identity, we lose touch with the simple, profound reality of our own being in this moment. Overcoming these challenges requires gentle but persistent effort. It is not a battle to be won against your mind. It is a practice of returning again and again to the present moment. When you notice your mind has wandered, you do not criticize yourself. You simply and gently guide your attention back to your breath, back to the sensations in your body, back to the sounds in the room. Each time you do this, you are strengthening your presence muscle. You are weakening the old, unconscious habits of distraction. It is a slow and patient process, like training a wild animal with kindness and consistency. While the path of the tranquil is, one of peace and clarity, it also has a potential shadow side. One of the greatest risks is that presence can be mistaken for detachment or emotional distance. As you learn to observe your emotions without being controlled by them, there is a danger of becoming disconnected from them altogether. You might start to feel that you are floating above life, rather than participating in it. Others may perceive you as cold, uncaring, or aloof. They might feel that you are not fully engaged with them or with the realities of the world. This is a misunderstanding of what true presence is. True presence is not about suppressing or ignoring emotions. It is about feeling them fully, but without the extra layer of mental story and reaction. It is the difference between feeling sadness and getting lost in a story of poor me. The tranquil feels the sadness completely, as a pure sensation in the body. But because they are not adding a story to it, the emotion can move through them and pass, like a rain cloud. The shadow appears when this observation becomes a form of intellectual analysis. The person thinks about their emotions instead of feeling them. This creates a barrier, a form of spiritual bypassing where difficult feelings are avoided under the guise of being Zen. This detachment can also lead to a kind of passivity. Trusting in the divine order is a beautiful thing, but if it is misinterpreted, it can become an excuse for inaction. A person might see suffering in the world and think, it is all part of the flow. There is nothing I can do. This is a denial of our own agency and responsibility. True presence does not lead to passivity, it leads to right action. When you are fully present and clear, you are more attuned to what is needed in a situation. Your actions come from a place of deep intuition and compassion, not from a reactive ego. Action from presence is powerful and effective. To avoid this shadow of detachment, it is important to balance stillness with connection. The practice of presence should not be a retreat from the world, but a way to engage with it more deeply. It is about bringing your awareness into your relationships, into your work, and into your community. It is about feeling the pain of the world with an open heart, and letting that compassion move you to act. The goal is not to become an unfeeling statue on a mountaintop. The goal is to become a fully alive, fully engaged human being, grounded in the stillness of your own being, while participating fully in the dance of life. Cultivating presence does not require you to go on a silent retreat or to meditate for hours every day. You can practice it right here, in the middle of your ordinary life. One of the simplest and most powerful ways to anchor yourself in the now is to focus on your breath. Your breath is always with you, and it is always happening in the present moment. You cannot breathe in the past, and you cannot breathe in the future. At any time you can stop what you are doing and take one conscious breath. Feel the air entering your body, feel your chest or belly rise, feel the air leaving your body. This simple act can break the spell of thinking and bring you back to reality. Another simple practice is to connect with your senses. Your mind can travel to the past or future, but your body is always in the present. Take a moment to notice what you can see right now, without labeling anything. Just notice the colors, shapes, and light. Then listen. What sounds can you hear? Listen to the sounds near you and the sounds far away. Do not judge them as pleasant or unpleasant, just listen. Then feel the sensations in your body. Feel the contact of your feet on the floor, the chair supporting you, the air on your skin. This sensory awareness immediately grounds you in the here and now. You can also turn everyday activities into mindfulness practices. This is the art of doing one thing at a time with your full attention. When you are washing the dishes, just wash the dishes. Feel the warm water on your hands. See the soap bubbles. Hear the sound of the plates. Do not think about the email you need to send or the phone call you need to make. When you are drinking a cup of tea, just drink the tea. Feel its warmth, smell its aroma, taste its flavor. By bringing this quality of attention to simple tasks, you transform them from chores into moments of peaceful meditation. You find the sacred in the ordinary. Finally, create small moments of pause throughout your day. You can set a reminder on your phone or use a natural cue like walking through a doorway. When the reminder happens, stop for just 10 seconds. Take a breath. Look around you. Ask yourself, am I present right now? This small interruption of your automatic pilot mode is incredibly powerful. It is like creating a small crack in the wall of your habitual thinking. Over time, these small cracks let in more and more light. These simple practices, done consistently, will slowly and surely train your mind to be more present, more peaceful, and more aligned with the essence of the tranquil. One of the most profound gifts of living in the present is the emergence of a deep and quiet self-assurance. This is not the loud confidence of the ego, which is based on external things like success, appearance, or the approval of others. That kind of confidence is fragile. It can be shattered by criticism or failure. The self-assurance of the tranquil comes from a much deeper place. It arises from the direct experience of your own being, your own inner stillness. When you connect with this core of your being, you realize that your true worth is not dependent on anything outside of yourself. You are whole and complete just as you are. This inner knowing acts like a compass, a true north. In the past, you may have looked to others to tell you who you are and what you should do. You sought validation and direction from parents, teachers, friends, or society. When you're present, you learn to listen to a different voice, the voice of your own intuition, your own inner wisdom. This voice is often quiet. It does not shout or argue. It speaks in moments of stillness. By practicing presence, you create the quiet space needed to hear this inner guidance. You begin to trust yourself more. You make decisions that are truly aligned with your deepest values, not with the expectations of others. This self-assurance allows you to navigate life's challenges with greater stability. When you are rooted in your own being, you are not so easily shaken by external events. You are like a deep-rooted tree in a storm. The winds may blow and the branches may sway, but the trunk remains firm. You still feel the emotions of the storm, the fear, the uncertainty, but you are not overwhelmed by them. You have an anchor in the stillness of your own presence. This gives you the strength and resilience to face whatever life brings, knowing that at your core you are safe and whole. This authentic self-assurance also changes how you interact with the world. You no longer feel the need to prove yourself, to defend your opinions, or to compete with others. You can be yourself, simply and honestly. This makes you more relaxed and open in your relationships. You can celebrate the successes of others without feeling threatened. You can accept criticism without feeling personally attacked. You are secure in who you are, so you can allow others to be who they are. This is a quiet, powerful confidence that comes not from being better than others, but from being deeply connected to yourself. The path of the tranquil is a journey home. It is a return to the truth that has always been with you, waiting patiently beneath the noise of your mind. It is the realization that your life is not the story you tell yourself about the past and future. Your life is now, this very moment. The feeling of your breath, the sight of these words, the aliveness within you, this is life. To embrace the tranquil archetype is to say yes to this moment, exactly as it is. It is to stop searching for peace, happiness, and fulfillment somewhere else and to discover it in the only place it can ever be found, right here. Living in this way is the key to an authentic life. Authenticity means your inner reality and your outer actions are in alignment. When you are present, you are connected to your inner reality, your true self. Your actions then naturally start to flow from this authentic core. You stop trying to be someone you are not. You let go of the masks you have been wearing. You allow your unique essence to shine through. This is not always easy. It requires courage to be yourself in a world that often wants you to be someone else. But the peace and freedom that come from living authentically are worth the challenge. Embracing each moment fully does not mean that every moment will be happy. Life includes pain, loss, and difficulty. The tranquil does not deny this. Instead, they learn to be present with all of it. They are present with the joy, and they are present with the sorrow. By being present with the pain, they allow it to be felt, honored, and released. They discover that even in the most difficult moments, there is a deep, underlying peace that is untouched by the situation. This is the peace of God, the stillness of being that surpasses all understanding. So the invitation is simple. Begin where you are. In this moment, become aware of your breath. Feel the life inside your body. Look around you as if for the first time. You do not need to understand everything. You only need to be present. Each moment you choose presence over thought. You are choosing freedom over suffering. You are choosing peace over conflict. You are embracing the eternal now, and in doing so, you are discovering the timeless, formless dimension of who you truly are. This is the gift of the tranquil. It is a gift that is available to you, always.